a fan of softball, then you are going to love the Fastpitch TV show. We're bringing you more interviews, more videos, and more product reviews than anyone else on the planet. Sit back and get ready. Here's the Fastpitch TV show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Fastpitch TV show. Now, if you found our show on Facebook, MySpace, or another video sharing site, please check out our website, www.fastpitch.tv. Not fastpitch.com, it's fastpitch.tv. Now, that's the place to find all of our past episodes and the place to keep up with our future episodes, too. And I'd also like to thank our sponsor, Softball Junk, and please visit their website at softballjunk.com, of course. Now, if you're a true softball junkie, then you know that the initials NFCA stands for the National Fastpitch Coaches Association. Now, the NFCA had their convention last week in San Diego, so I grabbed the Fastpitch TV show cameras and headed out to California. Now, I not only met a lot of great people, but I shot some great video too. And I want to make sure that you know I recommend the NFCA to anyone who is involved in softball in any way, shape, or form, no matter what the level is. NFCA is a great association to join. It is, like I said, it's simply a great organization. Now, one of the interviews I had while I was out there was with Megan Willis. Now, Megan is the catcher with the USSSA Pride. They won the whole enchilada in the NPF last year. And soon she'll be traveling to Japan with none other than former Olympic pitcher Kat Osterman. Okay, so the two of them are going out there to be the battery for the Japanese teams out there. Let's go to that interview right after a word from our sponsor.
Do you need a softball bat? Do you want to save $30? SoftballJunk.com is offering an additional $30 discount off the price of all non-sale softball bats on their website. That's right, $30. So the next time you buy a bat, go to softballjunk.com and enter the code FPTV30 during checkout. And wham! You just put a cool $30 in your pocket.
Thanks for joining us today. I'm really excited to meet you. And for those out there, this is our second shot at this, so we ought to be getting pretty good at this. Okay, tell me about this exciting news I've heard. You're going to Japan, you and Kat?
Yeah, Kat Osterman and I just signed our contract to head over to Japan this year for the 2011 season, and we couldn't be happier. It's going to be such a great experience and a great opportunity for us both, and I just couldn't be more happy.
So how's your Japanese? You've been working on that?
Yeah, no, not so much. But the cool thing is I think we're going to actually take some lessons while we're over there, and really, I know that, I speak for myself, that I want to kind of like dive into that culture. I don't know when I'll ever have the chance or the experience to go back over there, and it's going to be more than just softball over there for me, you know. It's just going to get to explore and see stuff, but obviously getting paid to do what you love. I get to play softball for a living, so this is fun. I just couldn't be happier.
You know, Rachel Fulton from the Chicago Bandits gave us her tip to our audience to really take care of your pitcher, and they'll take care of you. And I guess this is a perfect example. You're getting to go with a pitcher as the battery to Japan.
Yeah, well, Kat Osterman and I have worked together since the University of Texas, so we've been battery mates for a long time, and I think we both have such good trust in one another, and it helps. I think that if she can really confide in me and trust in me and vice versa, then if you're going to go, especially over to another country for a long period of time, you're going to want someone you know pretty well. So I think it's going to be fantastic for us.
And then we have, on the other hand, your second accomplishment is being with your team. You won the NPF championship this year. Tell us about that, what that's like.
I played on the USSSA Florida Pride, and we won the World Championships this summer, which was amazing. It's only the second year the Pride has been there, so Dawn Dionytus and USSSA have really put together a fantastic group of girls, and we were able to take it all. So that was so much fun, and we're just looking to keep building the NPF any way we can. So.
And from what I understand, you will make it back in Japan in time to play this year.
Oh yeah, I'm a NPF till I die, so I was like, make sure that we get back by June 7th, you know, that first weekend. So yeah, Kat and I will be getting back on June 7th, right, so we can meet the first series, if you will. So we'll make all the games this summer.
And now going on with all the new things happening in your life, you also have a new sponsor, Diamond Sports.
Yes, Diamond Sports and I created a relationship for the past year in 2010, and it's been nothing but awesome, to say the least. Great people there, great company, love working with them, and their focus obviously is on softballs, but catching gear, and so that's what they wanted to go with. They've had Jenny Topping in the past, so they've always had a great catcher there, and they were looking, obviously they didn't have a catcher for about 2 years or so, and they're really making a push for Fastpitch softball again, so they were able to sign another catcher, and it's been fantastic.
And they have a good line of equipment this year. They come out a lot of new stuff.
That glove, I just love the glove. It's so great.
Well, great. Wait,
so you're not make a plug there, but I love.
So you really like what you're using?
Yes, I do. I love it, and it always helps to like the people you're working with. So it's a great opportunity.
Now, what do you think of the NFCA convention here so far this weekend?
It's been amazing. I think that this convention is what we all look for. I mean, it's a whole bunch of like-minded people in one area. You know, everyone here is passionate about this sport, whether it be making 12-year-olds better or forming 18-year-old, college minds. You have USA players here. You have the top coaches here. It's so much, I think, passion for the game of softball. You can't help but love being around everyone here. So I love it.
Yeah, I think most everybody here does, so you're not alone.
Yeah,
there.
Exactly.
This is our thing every year we look forward to, right?
Yes, this is anywhere we go, softball takes over, when NFCA's around, and it's just a great atmosphere.
Okay, now I ask this of everybody. Can you give all those wannabe catchers that want to go to college, want to play pros, a tip, something that might help them out in life from a catcher's aspect?
Yeah. My biggest thing is catchers is at first, no matter if you are 9 years old or, in college, is got to have that self-confidence. We're going to work on drills all the time, and that's fine, but you gotta show it. You got to be out there. Everyone's looking at you, and your teammates see your body language and everything. So that's one of my biggest aspects of all the little catchers I like to work with is always building self-confidence for them, because you never know who's watching you. You're calling in plays. You got to be sure of yourself and assertive and everything. So that's what I like to do.
Let me ask something about you yourself. How old were you when you started catching?
I think I started when I was 9. But that was just because I was the one who rose my hand when he said, who likes to get dirty in the dirt? And I was like, oh, I'll do it. And then I took a break for a while and then really got back into it, not until I was in high school.
I find a lot of little kids at that age aren't really wanting to be. That's kind of thrown off from the person who's like, who wants to get back there and do all that work.
Yeah.
And later, you become the captain of the team, basically, or the quarterback of the team.
Yes, definitely. I think, like I said, you're thrown into that position whether you like it or not, you know what I mean? You have to call in the signals, so you start getting used to being the general on the field, calling in the plays, calling in shifts. So it's like, even if that's not your gig, if you will, after so many years of doing it, you just kind of wear it, and it's now part of who you are, and I love it.
When you were young and starting in softball, who worked with you? How did that happen?
It would be started with my dad. Once we moved down to Arizona at the age of 8, that's when I first ever heard about fast-pitch softball. And he had played, baseball or slow pitch, so he's played catch. I've done that before, but he was really the one that taught me, not to be afraid of the ball. He'd sit and play burnout with me and throw the ball as hard as he can just to make sure I wasn't going to be a pansy, if you will, when it came to catching. But after that, I started taking lessons with Ann Peterson, who used to be the assistant coach at ASU, and she's just helped me, and she kind of was the one out there that helped me with starting to throw from my knees and kind of make a little niche for myself, if you will, as a catcher. But a lot of it was on my own, and my club coaches going up. Tony Rico was another huge influence in my life. So.
And for those of you out there, I don't know if you can see this or not, but she has feathers in her hair. What's the scoop on this feather action? This is kind of new to me.
I don't know. This summer with the NPF, Vicky Galindo came back with some hair flare, if you will. It was the glitter, so I have some glitter in my hair too. And then I went back this fall into Austin, and they had feathers that you could get in your hair. I was like, oh, that'd be fun.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see all those little catchers with feathers nowadays.
Yeah,
well,
fun.
Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed today's interview. Megan was a great guest. I really enjoyed meeting with her and talking with her. Now, as a special gift to the Fastpitch TV show family, Megan autographed 10 photos of herself, okay? So, these are for the viewers. So, the first 10 people that email me at fastpitchtv@gmail.com will receive an autographed picture of Megan Willis, okay? So make sure to put Megan Willis in the subject line so I don't miss it. And like I said, I'll send that out to the first 10 people that I get emails from. Now, every week I remind all you iPhone users out there to check our iPhone app at fastpitchapps.com. Well, now I'm having to remind all you Google phone user or Android phone users the same thing. No matter whether you're on an iPhone, an Android, Google phone, or whatever, go to your app store and search Fastpitch Softball, and you'll find the Fastpitch TV show. And buy one. It does cost like $1.95, but it's a great way to help support the show. And we can use all the help we can get, okay? Now, don't forget to check out our website, and that's at, as I said earlier, fastpitch.tv. Become a fan of the show on Facebook at, well, facebook.com/FastPitchTV. Follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/FastPitchTV. Well, that's really it for today's show, so goodbye, and thanks for watching.